Hey everybody, it's BreeAnn, and today I'm here doing a few things today. This video is kind of like a two-in-one. I'm going to be talking about, first of all, my favorite foundation, because I know a lot of you ask like what kind of foundation I like to use and which one I do use on a regular basis. So I'm going to go over that, and I'm also going to be doing a foundation routine on the new CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 foundation. I bought that a while back and I decided to give it a try, and I have, and I'm just going to be talking a little bit about what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So if you guys want to hear about all this fun girl stuff, just keep on watching. So first I'm going to start off with the actual review part of the video, and then I'll get into what my favorite foundation is. So here's the foundation I've been trying. It looks like this. It says CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, and it is in the number 820, which I believe is a creamy natural. Yes, it's a creamy natural. As you guys know, the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation is kind of modeled after the CoverGirl Tru-Blend foundation, which I did a review on, and the only difference between this one and the Tru-Blend foundation is this one has three kind of makeup products in it. It's got a primer, a face primer, a concealer, and then the actual foundation to go on top of that. And all three of those things are packed into this little bottle right here, and it's just a pump, so you just pump it out like this, like you would the Tru-Blend. And when I got it, I was really excited to try it because you know, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I really wanted to buy it myself and see how it went on my skin and how I liked it. I believe I got this foundation at Meijer, and I think I got it for about maybe close to $8, I want to say. That's probably how much this was. The price is probably a lot lower now because this has been out for a while now, so if you want to try this out, it's probably a lot cheaper now than before when I got it. So, and you can get it at any grocery store like Meijer, Wal-Mart, Walgreens, anything like that. You'll be able to find this because, as you all know, CoverGirl is a very popular product. I'm just going to go over some pros and cons I have with the foundation. The pros about this foundation is that it definitely has full coverage. It covers everything up. You don't need a big pump to cover anything up. I know some foundations, they're so thin and their consistency isn't very potent, so you have to use a lot more foundation to cover up, but you really don't need a lot for this. It really does cover up all the redness you may have on your face, because I know I have really red cheeks because of my past rosacea acne problems, so I know this definitely helped cover up that redness a lot, and any blemishes you may have, it also covers those as well. And then another pro that I found with this foundation is it's really easy to match your skin tone just by looking at the bottle, because for some reason they decided to do a lot more shades of this foundation than any of the other ones. So I mean, you could have any skin color really and they will be able to match it almost perfectly, because I know most stores have like a ivory, you know, light beige, dark, and then really dark for African Americans, and this one has things like in between that, because you know not everyone is a ivory and not everyone is a too dark and not everyone is a creamy beige. Some people are like right in the middle between ivory and beige, and most foundations don't carry that color, but this one definitely did a good job of, you know, varying up the skin tones, and it was really easy for me to find my color. Some cons I have with this foundation, the 3-in-1 Outlast by CoverGirl, is that it's really dry. I found that when I put it on my skin looks really flaky, almost like I was sunburnt and, you know, my skin's starting to flake. I really don't like how dry this feels on my skin, and when you put it on, you literally have to blend it into your skin immediately, or it gets really hard to blend it out and spread it all over your face. It's just a nightmare to get it, you know, everywhere. And it's also really streaky. I found it to be really streaky. I don't know if it's because I can't afford a $55 foundation brush, but you know, I found it really hard to actually blend this out with my foundation brushes. So you know, I just found it really streaky. It was dry. I mean, if you have like really oily skin, I would recommend this, but if you have a really dry skin, I wouldn't wear this foundation. I mean, and I'm not saying it's dry for everybody, but for me it was really dry, so I'm just putting out there what I would recommend maybe. So, and I really think this is overrated. Everyone's like calling this like the best foundation, or you should definitely buy this, stock up on it, or whatever. I don't feel that way about this foundation. It's, you know, like I said, I just had a lot of issues with it. I mean, I've had my good days and I've had my bad days with this foundation. I really don't think I will ever buy it again though. I mean, maybe if it's on sale and it's super cheap I would, but I wouldn't make it like my every time buy to go buy that foundation. And would I recommend this product? Yes and no. Like I said, some of the cons overweigh the pros, but you know, like I said, I've had my good days and I've had my bad days with this foundation, so I wouldn't really say it's, you know, I wouldn't say it's horrible, but I wouldn't say it's the best foundation I've ever tried in my life. I've definitely tried better ones. I will use it until it's gone, because, you know, I definitely don't want to waste my money and spend, you know, $8 on a foundation and then just not use it anymore. That's just not me, because, you know, someone who isn't rich is on a budget. I don't want to waste my money like that, so I will use it until it's gone. But like I said, I probably wouldn't buy it every time I went to the store. Okay, so that was my review on that foundation, and I really wanted to get into what my favorite foundation is, what I'm really liking right now. And all the foundation I've used were the CoverGirl Ageless foundation, I think it's called. It's in like the, I'll insert a picture of what that foundation looks like. But I used that for like 3 years, and then I moved to oh gosh, the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, which I really liked for a while. I used to buy that all the time, and I will get into more about that story in a second. And then I went to the CoverGirl foundations, because I've never actually had a liquid foundation before, so I decided to try it. And when they came out with the CoverGirl Tru-Blend foundation, I really wanted to try that, so I went and got that, and I did a review on it, and I really liked it. And then I went to the CoverGirl Outlast, which I just talked about. Wasn't my favorite, but I will probably still use it. So as far as my favorite foundation goes as of right now, as of 2013, is probably the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse, and it is in the shade Nude, which is light, in the number 4. And you know, like I said, I used this a lot a few years ago, and I wanted to go back to it, because I wanted to be like, okay, let me just give this another try. And so I went out and I got it. It was $8.19 at Meijer, so it's kind of liquid and kind of powdery, and it spreads really nice, and it's a little bit I mean, I actually have it on my face right now, and this is in the color light, and I didn't want to go ivory because I didn't want to look white, so I'm trying to, like, and you can't see because of the camera, but it actually, you're supposed to match your foundation to your neck and chest, and if the camera would get the lighting right, you'd be able to see that it does. But so it just looks like this, and like I said, it's really easy to spread. It doesn't have a foul odor like some foundations do. I would say a good thing about this one is that it spreads really nice, and it does have full coverage without having, you know, 3 different ingredients in it like the 3-in-1 CoverGirl foundation has. So you do get full coverage. It goes into your skin really well. I mean, you don't have to sit there for hours trying to blend it. It really does go in and stays in your skin, and then you don't necessarily sweat it out throughout the day. So I really like that. The only thing I don't like about it is it seems really heavy. Like, it kind of feels like I'm wearing a mask on my face, but you know, I don't really like that feeling, especially for summer. That's the last thing I want, is to have like a mask on my face, especially when it's really hot. So I wouldn't say this is a good summer foundation, but you know, I really do like this foundation. And the other foundation that I'm really into that I don't have anymore because I ran out is the CoverGirl Tru-Blend, which I did a review on, and I really like that foundation a lot. I'll insert a picture in case you don't know what that one looks like. It's really light on my skin. It would be perfect for summer. It spread really well. I never had any problems blending it into my skin. The only thing I didn't like about it is it kind of made my skin look a little bit oily, which I was not a fan of at all. Definitely my two favorites foundation of 2013 is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse and the CoverGirl Tru-Blend. I will probably use this one and the Tru-Blend foundation by CoverGirl on and off this summer, just because I really like both and I just can't decide which one I want to use, so I'll probably just use on and off. If you have really dry skin if you're in the middle between dry skin and oily skin, like you just are really neutral, I feel like this would be a good foundation for you, just because it does spread really easily and you don't have any problems applying it, and it does, go into your skin well, and it makes your skin really soft. And if you have really dry skin, I would say go for the Tru-Blend, because I have oily skin and it made my skin look really oily, which is the thing I didn't like about it. But if you want to give something a try that will hydrate your skin, I would say go with that one. Okay everybody, thank you so much for watching. I know a lot of you asked what my favorite foundation was, and I told you I was going to make a video on it, and I'm finally doing it, so here you go. If you guys have any questions, or if you have a foundation that you want me to try out, I will be more than happy to do so. Just leave me a comment or a message. And if you have a video request, you can go ahead and comment or message me. Make sure it's appropriate and within reason. I've been getting a lot of unnecessary ones that I don't need to do or are just gross. And don't forget to check the description box below for videos that I mentioned in this video, and for my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, my Ask Forum, anything like that. So go down and check those out, and until then, I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye!